So if we come to the situation of Buddhism at the present time, of course it's also multifaceted and not so easy to say in general. But I can mention that after the two visits to Russia, 1991, 1992, His Holiness the Dalai Lama said, when he saw all this destruction, he said in some interview that I think that Russia would become one of the main countries of Buddhism in near future. I couldn't believe my ears, and I asked him, Your Holiness, did you really say that? He said, yes, I think so. Because the enthusiasm of people was great, both ethnic Buddhist and non-ethnic. So from the 1990, the Buddhist centers started to spring out in many places all over Russia, not only in the big cities but also in small cities, primarily in the ethnic areas, of course, Buryatia, Kalmykia and Tuva. But even before that, we had the Buddhist society in St. Petersburg. Maybe it was the first officially recognized in the new history. Several Buddhist groups were registered in Moscow. Now we had more than 200 all over the Russia. And if during the Tsarist time we had only one version of Buddhism, it was Gaman Datsan Gelug tradition in all Buddhist areas. Now you can find anything, not only from Tibet, even small tradition of Tibet like Jonang or like Gesher tradition, but also Theravada, Vietnamese groups, Burmese groups, the whole spectrum of Buddhist teaching. And it's at the initial stage, and some are doing better, some are not so advanced. Also, it depends on the political situation of the this or that Oriental country. How are they friendly with the Russian government or not? We have, for example, Thai community here and Thai Buddhist temple. Not a temple actually, it's called monastery, but it's a small house in the suburbs of St. Petersburg. And all this is being developed very fast, especially after some hundreds of students from Russia, both from ethnic areas and non-ethnic areas, came to study to the Tibetan Buddhist monasteries in India after the visits of the Dalai Lama to Russia in 1992. Now we are receiving the educated Buddhists, and they will help a lot to have a decent Buddhism in this country and to continue the tradition of ancestors, I hope.